Is October 31st at the time that I'm making this video. By now, all of you know SNAP benefits in this country, along with the enrollment of the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, and food stamps are being withheld. A casualty of this shutdown the Republican Party has created. I'm not here to throw blame on one or the other because we already know who the blame is on. Donald Trump and his MAGA sycophants in Congress. Mike Johnson, you're one of them. I'm here to address certain rumors that riots are going to go down in this country because of food stamps and EBT and SNAP benefits being taken away from American citizens who might need it and others who may be gaining the system. People, that's the excuse I keep hearing from Republicans. I need you all to hear me loud and clear when I say all this. This isn't some fluke or an accident. This is by design. In design, I mean Trump's Heritage Foundation of Project 2025. They've been following this to a T. The moment Donald Trump got back in the office, everything you see happening around you is because of that. But I want to make something clear on this. Addressing the rumors of riots, please, I am begging you, don't do it. Not because you're scared or your kids going hungry. Don't do it. Because if we do, it'll just be the reaction and the only wedge Donald Trump needs to declare martial law. And he wants to do that. Make no mistake about that. He wants that to happen. This is the same man who said, I can kill whoever I want to. These are Donald Trump's direct words. I can kill whoever I want to. And he's not talking about immigrants or enemies to the United States. He's not only talking about drug dealers like the ones he's bombing in Venezuela, that we think he's bombing in Venezuela. He's talking about American citizens. He's talking about us. If you feel the need to protest, do so peacefully. The No Kings rallies all around the country and some around the world were handled peacefully, and Donald Trump still wanted to go to war with his own damn country. Except for one thing. Nobody, except for a few violent agitators that were on Trump's side, no one attending the No Kings rallies on our side, and by our side I mean the side of America, did no violence. So, if you feel the need to protest this weekend, with everything that Donald Trump has done and is planning to do, and if you're wondering what he's planning to do, pick up a copy of Project 2025 and you will know his playbook. Don't furnish him the tools he needs to eliminate the constitutional freedoms that we have in this country that are hanging on by a very, very, very dangerous thread. And my second message is to the MAGA. And I am not going to pull any punches on any of you sons of bitches. You did this. You let this happen. You voted for this. We warned you. I personally warned this nation what would happen if Trump was reelected in office. You ignored me. You lied about me. You post lies about me on social media. And don't think I haven't forgotten that. No. I have not forgotten or forgiven. What's happening to this country, the erosion of American freedoms, is all on your heads. And what's really, and the joke of all of this is a lot of you in the MAGA, you morons are some of the biggest, I won't say customer, but I can't do that. The most people in this country who uses SNAP benefits and food stamps are not African Americans, are not Americans of color, are not the ghetto, as you like to label us all as. The most people that use SNAP and food stamps happen to be rural white Americans, which make up a huge chunk of the voting base of Donald Trump. So you shot yourselves in the foot. You cut off your nose to spite your own damn face. So when you're complaining that I'm making vote videos like this, or basically any kind of complaint, you have yourselves to blame for all of it. This is all happening because of you. We warned you, and you ignore us. And now the government has shut down, not only because of Trump's stupidity, but because they are dead set on trying to eliminate the Jeffrey Epstein files from seeing the light of day. Because we all know that they all implicate Trump and his rich friends. Not too long ago, one of the royals from the royal family in the UK lost his title as prince because of the Epstein files, and because he was implicated, and because of a photo that's gone viral. The United Kingdom holds its criminals and its child molesters accountable for the things they've done. Why can't we, here in the United States? The fact is, you're responsible for this. And I know a lot of the people I'm talking about are my friends, some of my family, my co-workers, everyone in my life. At least people or instances in my life are Trump supporters. Every single one of you are responsible for what's happening to this country. And every one of you are responsible for the failures of Donald Trump. This guy is starting nuclear missile testing just to somehow spite Russia, China, North Korea, whoever else. We haven't done nuclear testing since 1992, and Donald Trump is setting us up for a nuclear war. Trump is sending military soldiers to to American cities. And we're not just only talking about National Guardsmen, we are talking about active duty combat troops. This entire presidency, if you want to call it that, has been an abject failure. And you helped facilitate that failure. All because one man doesn't want to be exposed for the child raping bastard that we all know that he is. This didn't have to happen. None of it did. We have a president, unfortunately, I call him president. We have a dictator in office who's willing to burn it all down only because he wants to stay in power. Election day this year is only a few days away. I don't even know we're going to have an election day. I don't even know we're going to have the midterms because Trump and his sycophants are doing everything they can to destroy it so they can stay in power. All the while, Americans are going to feel the pain. I do not forgive you, Trump, MAGA, and I will not forget. As far as I'm concerned, and the last thing I'm going to say, this shutdown is going to end one way or another. Whether it be 48 hours from now, 24 hours from now, or 4 months from now. It's going to end. And you and I have to make sure who is responsible, who the buck stops with. When you hear from Trump, the buck stops with Trump because he is the president of the United States. His own words. If the government shuts down, it's a failure of the president. Well, guess what, Trump? You failed miserably. And we will not forget nor forgive. Enjoy your last fleeting moments as president, because when it ends, you're going to prison for the rest of whatever is left of your life. Otherwise, you can take the jet that Qatar gave you and fly as far away from this country as you can. You were given the chances to be a leader twice. You were given the chance to be president twice. You failed both times. A low cost situation. History is not going to look good on you, Trump. History will say, here lies Donald Trump, a failure as president. And to be honest with you, there is nothing that Jackson, nothing that Pete Hegseth, Kristi Noem, any sycophant in your government, no one in the MAGA who still worships you is going to be able to relieve that. You are a failure. CTP know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.